Hello YouTube, welcome once again to another quick overview of the Mahindra ROXOR. So the Mahindra ROXOR, for those of you discovering this for the first time, is actually manufactured by Mahindra and more specifically assembled here in the United States by Mahindra Automotive of North America, MANA. They built a 150,000 square foot facility out in Auburn Hills, Michigan, and that is where these kits are assembled. Interesting thing about this ROXOR is that it's based off of the original Jeep wheelies. It's had a few evolution, a little bit of evolution over the years, and now it more closely resembles, if you follow its lineage, the CJ5. It's most closely related to that. Another interesting fact, this vehicle is actually sold as a full-size vehicle, 4x4 in India, and it's branded as the Mahindra Thar, Thar. And there it's fully covered. You have seats in the back, in the front, air conditioning, and all that good stuff. You could also get the Mahindra Thar as a two-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive. Now, this comes in 4 different colors. You have the white, obviously, which is over there, and you have the Tahoe blue, you have the carbon black, and then you also have the fire orange. Now, this is red. So I think this is just a new color they added to the lineup. If you look inside, it's got a 5-speed manual gearbox from Peugeot, which is a French company. They have a very well-known track record of building durable transmissions and engines, which are used in France and the former French colonies in Africa and other parts of the world. So it's a robust transmission they have there. Also, underneath the hood, you have a 2.5 liter common rail turbo diesel engine. It runs at 18.6:1 compression ratio. It also has, it puts out 144 pound-feet of torque at 1,400 RPM. In addition to that, it will give 62 horsepower at approximately 3,200 RPM. I'm just trying to pull all of that out of my mind. I don't have any sheets here that I'm looking at, so I'm just giving the specs like I remember. About further details, the weight of these units, the ROXOR, they actually weigh 3,035 pounds. 3,035 pounds, which is a little bit over what the original Jeep wheelies weighed. And then they're good for 349 pounds here in the back. That's what is allowed under the UTV rules, and these are sold here in the United States as UTVs. So they can carry 349 pounds here in the bed. Towing, these are rated to tow 3,490 pounds. So just shy of 4,000 pounds. And there are all kinds of accessories you can get now. You can get actually a pintle kind of hitch back here, pintle and ball hitch. Spare tire, you mount it right here. The parts are fully interchangeable with the Mahindra Thar. It's already been proven that you can use these 2 top slots, and the CJ rear view mirror will mount right there without any issues. One thing to take note of if you are in the market to get these, like I said, they run on diesel. This red is really sweet. It's a really, really beautiful color. They run on diesel, and they have a Dana 18, the Spice 18 transfer case, and somewhere down the road, I believe they have plans to install units that will have a PTO. So it's a Dana 18, the Spice 18 for the Jeep guys. That's what they have here. You also have differential lockers that you can get. In the back you have the axle. I believe the front is full floating, then the rear is semi-floating. The brakes in the back, you have 11-inch drum brakes, and up front you have 9-inch disc brakes. You can see here transmission components are pretty solid, beefy. Nothing really changes. If you look at the front axle, you see it has a Thar part number, and the kits come in as CKD kits. That's how they come to the country, to the United States. And you can see there it says Thar front axle. If you come to the back, you can look at the fuel tank. It also says it's a Thar. So this is fully a Thar that's sold in India, on the Indian subcontinent. You have spray in bed liner right here. If you look carefully, you can see that's spray on. I think down the road they're gonna improve on that. You can see a little bit of overspray. It's not very uniform, but it looks pretty good, very well executed. One of the requirements was that the rollover protection system should be bolted to the box frame, to the frame which you have down there. So that had to be done to satisfy the requirements for sale here in the United States as a UTV. These diesel engines, the 2.5 liter diesel engines, are fully compliant with part 1051 of the EPA rules, so the emissions are compliant. Just to remember, in case I forget, there is a recall on the windshields for the ROXORs. So I believe the newer units are being shipped right now. So if you have a ROXOR and you haven't received a letter in the mail asking for you to come back to your dealer, please check with your local dealership, and if not, call Mahindra North America and they will be able to fill you in. There's a waiting list on that right now. They're back ordered, so you might have to wait for a little bit. But yeah, there's a recall on the windshield. And I believe from what I have been gathering, Mahindra is handling that very, very well. If they can't get a windshield out to you, they will offer you, I believe it's $650. If your local dealer offers anything less than that, make sure you contact Mahindra North America. But the dealers are pretty good with servicing this unit. What else do I have to add? Yeah, the wheels are 16 inches, I believe. Yep, 16-inch rims, BF Goodriches, and you can see the ride height is pretty high, and you have that skid plate that protects the axle, the transfer case that you have there in the middle. Yeah, so just doing a quick overview. These have been flying off of here very fast. It's almost impossible. The only one I've seen last year for a little bit is the white one. I don't know what the deal is. Probably might have an issue, or people just don't like the color. But these other ones are flying off the lot really fast as they get here. For the trim levels, there are 4 trim levels. There is the base. There is the base 2. There is the limited edition, which has some special stripings up here, and then you have the special editions, of which 300 were made. Special edition, you look at the dash, and it won't have this black matte finish. It would actually have like a silver kind of reflective shiny metal. There's a June edition that will be coming out later this year, and that will be available only in California. Down the road, I understand there are plans. They're trying to get this to be street worthy, and we all wish Mahindra to succeed with that. This is what the Jeep enthusiasts have been wanting for a very long time. So if you're in the market for this, you can always stop by or call our local power sport dealer here, which is Valley Sport and Marine in Minot, North Dakota. Thanks for watching.